Today we are with an ex-Formula One driver and 2022 Indy 500 winner and one of my favorite drivers, Marcus Ericsson. You've been so involved with mindset and mental health. So these are some questions based on my podcast that I want to just ask for the audience. The first one is, you went from being somewhat nice, Cole. You went from being written off in F1, some people say, I hate saying it, but to winning the Indy 500, right? What internal shift allowed you to keep believing in yourself?
I think coming up through my whole career, it's been a lot about, believing in yourself, and in racing is a lot of tough times. It's very rarely that you go through and win every weekend or stuff like that. There's a lot of setbacks, so you need to be very strong in your self-belief. And even in F1, it was 5 years for me there, but I was never in a car that I couldn't really show what I could do. So I always had to have a very strong belief in myself to push through that and make sure that, I always have this sort of mindset where if I don't believe in myself, no one else will believe in me.
Yeah.
So you have to always first believe in yourself before other people will believe in you. So that's something that's been with me a lot throughout my career.
And how can people actually believe in themselves? Because it's so hard as an average person to wake up, right, go to their corporate jobs, versus some people love what they do for a living, which I'm assuming you do.
Yeah, I think everyone, no matter what they do, have, struggles at times with self-confidence, with self-belief and all those things. So I think everyone should remember that everyone has their own struggles, and sometimes you feel like, oh, I'm struggling so much with this or that or anything, but you have to remember everyone has their own struggles. So I think that's something to be with you. And then you always have to, maximize yourself and your performance. That's something that's been strong for me, that sometimes things doesn't go your way, but if you focus very much on you and your performance and what you can do as a difference, try and always do the best you can do. And then sometimes that might not be enough, or circumstances might not work your way. But if you can come home at night and know that I did everything in my power to perform the best I can, in some ways you have to take joy and sort of be happy with that as well sometimes, even though it might not be the result you wanted. But if you performed at your best, that's something that you need to sort of help you build the confidence.
Absolutely. No, I love that, mate. And you said something about going through a low. Was there a particular low point in your career that taught you something valuable?
There's been plenty of those. I think it's from the setbacks that you can learn the most. It's a very good saying that I've been with me throughout my career. So always when things really goes against you and it feels like it's tough times and things just don't want to go your way, there's a huge opportunity then to learn and grow. And if you can get through those times and learn what you can do better, find new routines, new structures in your life or in your mental mindset, physical, whatever it can be, it's a big opportunity when things goes against you to learn things and grow and become stronger.
Yeah. Love it. How do you I've known you for 4 years now. Whenever I've met you, super humble, super grounded. Indy 500 winner, ex-F1 driver. That's stuff of dreams for a lot of people. How do you stay so grounded when you sort of conquered, let's say? I'm sure there's more. A sports person never has conquered everything, but how do you stay grounded and humble?
I think for me, I'm just a normal guy from a normal family in Sweden, and I always remember that whatever I do in the world and whatever I do in my career, I'm still always the same guy. And I think that's been all the part of my success is working with teams, working with people. It's always been, I want to be one of the guys kind of thing. I don't want to be sitting on a pedestal and be thinking of myself as higher than anyone else. I'm always one of the guys. I work hard and I try and just be me, and haven't changed that throughout my career.
Wow, I love that. Us too. Following on that, actually, how do you define success now, and has it changed since your F1 days?
I think throughout growing up and in my early career, it was very result driven. And of course, any sport you do and most things you do in life is very focused on results, right? It's always results. I think something I've learned throughout my career is what I talked about earlier, is that sometimes results can be very it's a lot of things that could play into results, right? There's a lot of circumstances that can play in and things outside your control. So something I've learned is to try and take comfort in if you do your maximum performance, if you do everything you can do on a certain day, in a certain race for me then, or a certain session, if I really feel like I maximized my car, I can take comfort in that and feel like, okay, I really maximized my performance today. So I think that's something I learned throughout my career to really help me, through the highs and lows, really.
Yeah. No, I love that. Last one is knowing what you know now throughout your life. What would you go back and tell Marcus in 2014?
I think one of the things is believe in yourself, right? Yeah. To be, like I said, everyone has, ups and downs with self-confidence and belief in yourself. And I think always being strong and believe in yourself. Again, like go through tough times. You can learn a lot from that. Things like that, I think have taught me throughout my career and made me who I am today. And being strong in myself, knowing what I can do, knowing that I can deliver, knowing that I can perform under pressure. Some of my strengths that, it's been with me all my career.
I love that. It's more about self-awareness, right? And actually working on yourself at the end of the day. There's a quote I want to finish off by, which I think will resonate with you, which is, you only live once. Why settle for mediocrity?
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Exactly. Go for it.
Exactly.
Dream big. It's a very important thing.
Well, guys, this was awesome. Can't believe actually you got a chance to meet my favorite drivers.
Thanks for having me.
And mate,
good chat.
As I said, podcast invitations wide open. Would hope to see you on it. But this has been awesome. Thank you so much.
No, thank you, man.
Awesome.
Appreciate it.
Well done, you, for getting through to the end of this episode. This is exactly what I want. And I hope you've taken a lot of learnings and decoded some wisdom that you can implement in your life. This is what it's all about for me. So if you're watching it on Spotify, give us a follow, drop us a 5-star rating. And if you're on YouTube, give us a good like, subscribe to the channel, and also feel free to comment. I love to engage with the audience. And with that, I'll see you next week.